just want to make this video to express how I feel, put it out there, get it off my chest kind of thing. So growing up in the modern Inquisition. Let's start back with the ancient Inquisition back in the Roman times. The Catholic Church would collect and burn at the stake people that were against their narrative. From the pagans to Muslims, Jews, anybody that didn't go along with the Catholic Church idea of what is right and what is wrong, they would kill them, lock them up, get them out of the way. And in our modern era, the Inquisition is more subtle. It's a little more hidden, but it is very much alive. And there's a lot of different forms it takes. I won't even touch on the modern forms since 2020. All of those modern Inquisitions, if you know what I'm talking about, you know. But I want to talk about the war on drugs specifically. Much more the war on plant medicine. Because growing up in that world was interesting. My dad was a federal agent, so I got a first-hand look at all the behind the scenes and asking him questions about what he does, why he does it, and the answers pretty interesting. And this is not a black and white issue. There is a lot of shades of gray. I think if you want to outlaw meth and fentanyl and pharmaceuticals, be my guest. I would even say, yeah, I mean, my libertarian approach is everybody should be responsible for themselves. No one has the right to tell someone else what to do. I remember I told my parents that once. The idea of controlling someone and telling them what to do is just insane. Another adult telling another adult that's not hurting anyone how to behave is crazy, and it comes from a complete insecure, cowardly approach to life. And they did not see it that way. They thought they had every right to control people and tell them what to do, and that is what kept our society safe. And so we definitely butted heads quite a bit on some issues. But so yeah, if you want to make meth illegal, fentanyl, all these things that destroy people's lives, whatever, I don't really care. But when it comes to natural plant medicines that the earth, that God gave us, it's our divine right to explore our consciousness, and you want to tell people what to do, and you're going to lock them up, destroy their lives, destroy their financial stability, their whole livelihood, just because you disagree and they're not hurting anyone, is crazy. And I mean, it kind of is what ultimately led me to the path that I found, which was holistic health and healing and raising my frequency, discovering who I am, my true nature. And yeah, I came to find out that we actually choose our parents, we choose our situation in life because we have certain karma, certain lessons that we want to learn. And just like a video game, the older your soul is, the more challenging you're going to decide your life to be. Because if you can beat a game on level 1, that gets boring, so you take it to 2, 3, 4, and so you're up to level 100 where you're getting crucified in front of a crowd of people and saying, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." But that is the ultimate highest levels. Not saying I'm there, but this life was very challenging for me growing up because I had to figure all this stuff out on my own, really. I mean, I look back on certain ways I used to think and behave because of my upbringing, and it just makes me cringe. I just can't believe I used to be that person. But then you put yourself out into the world, you meet people, travel, see the world, and you realize, oh, we're actually all way more alike than we are different. Everybody just wants to be able to raise their family, to enjoy some food, some travel. Most people are pretty normal in the sense that they just want to take care of their family. They just want to be with their friends, want to just enjoy life. They don't want to hurt people, control people. They're not all obsessive psychos, but some people are. And so, regardless, we choose to come in to this life to alchemize and transmute the lower frequencies into the higher frequencies, especially at this time, coming out of the Kali Yuga, moving into the new age. We are raising the frequency out of the dark ages into the golden age. And that's going to take generations for sure. It's not going to be a quick transition. It's going to take lifetimes, but the impact we have on our kids, our friends, the people we meet every day, when you raise your frequency to the point where you are flowering, you are a lotus, everywhere you go, you radiate this fragrance of love and light and compassion. So I understand the people that are implementing the Inquisition, or the people that get stuck in enforcing the Inquisition. I understand that you're coming from a place of fear, and it's not even necessarily your fault. You just happen to be in that situation. And we need struggle. We need the Inquisition. We need friction. Without friction, there's no growth. Without contrast, there's no growth. Without the darkness, there's no light. You wouldn't appreciate the light without the darkness. And you need to move from these lower states to these higher states. And you move through the shadows, is what I'm finding out in my life. The more I can embrace my darker, shadowy being and transmute it and use that as fuel to grow into my light and my divinity, that's what it's all about. That's how you do the magic. That's magical thinking. So I guess that was just a quick little share. I wanted to get that off my chest. If that resonates with you, leave a comment. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree, whatever. Love to hear your perspective. I know I'm on Team Freedom for this life to the next.